A large part of my work consists in conservation and restoration. And I started that since I was 15, 16 years old in my ancestors' workshops, and I continued that through the years. I work for most museums, not just in the United States, but all over the world, from South America to Europe. In conservation, I make my living, and in designing new things, I have a lot of fun. So one pays for the other, basically.
His family has the craftsman line in it. You know, he's named for his great-grandfather, who was also a silversmith in Rome. Because he was interested in art, it was sort of an assumption that he would step into this family business. And the business itself is long gone, but he did. He just ended up doing it over here. And the real reason for that is when he was at the university, he met his wife, who is from Newark and is an art historian.
It was a very interesting thing because in their phone call, they read to me why they decided to give me the award and what they knew about me. And it was a long reading, and at a certain point I had to stop them because I got so moved by their research that I told, if you don't stop, I'm going to start crying. You never expect, at least I did not expect in my life, that somebody would be paying attention to what I do. Not just paying attention, but record it, research it, and then come up with this award. I mean, I never expected. Usually, you had to die before you get the cut.
The MacArthur Foundation routinely invites people to make recommendations because they don't know everybody in the world and they want to know who is thought highly of. I said, this is, if anybody, this is the guy who should be considered for this. You never hear from them again. It's just, I mean, so you have no idea what's actually happening. It's a very secret process.
I hope it doesn't change my life personally, but what I can say is, and I'm saying this because I'm 67 years old, and so I'm not yet totally feeble, but I have slowed down a little bit. However, since I received the fellowship and I received the phone call, that announced it to me, I feel that I have like a new fire in my belly, so to speak. I feel I've been rejuvenated. I feel a lot of more energy, and by energy I don't mean just physical, I mean intellectual. I feel the same energy that I felt 30 years ago. And Amrit has been with me 13 or 14, I don't know. 13. Amrit is from Kathmandu.
So this is what I was hoping would happen, is that this has given him a kind of global recognition for what he's done. And that's the point of those MacArthur Prizes, is to give people freedom, but also to give them the recognition for a career.
This actually is a conservation project. We are correcting the damage of time, therefore we are removing the lacquer. The little details they're missing, we are replacing them, and then we will look just like the way it looked in 1876. It's like a snapshot of what independent soul, what we call today independent soul, looked like in 1876. We do not know, but we know exactly. But you can see where the bell, the Liberty Bell, was positioned, and because today it's a totally different building. It's amazing. This is an amazing work. And now the new owner desires to really do a wonderful conservation job, so it's going to take a while.
He's designed things for Tiffany, he's designed things for Movado, for Cartier, for Steuben, for Bulgari. So all of those big names have sold things that he designed for them. In the museum world, specifically in the world of silver, museums and collectors of silver, he is like the biggest name.
Well, first of all, I have to say that with regard to Ulysses, he is a friend, and maybe might be a little overstating my my work. However, what we do here, it's a combination of many, many things. I consider this workshop a kind of a Renaissance workshop. Nothing goes out of here. We do from the drawings to the modeling of the object, to the casting, to the chasing, to the final object.
His philosophy for his conservation work versus his philosophy for the objects he designs and makes are sort of different, because the conservation work is to disappear. I mean, his role is to be invisible, which is slightly terrifying because a curator wants to be able to see a restoration, but you can't see his restorations. That's why one of the reasons he's so good is that he will do it so that you can never tell. He can recreate an old finish on a piece so that it looks like it's never been touched. And that is both a fabulous and a slightly terrifying thing for curators.
When you study an object, you can see exactly how it was conceived and how it was made. So if you work in an object of the Renaissance or the Middle Age or the Baroque period, they are incredible lessons in understanding forms, structures, and design. And those can be applied to contemporary art. There is no reason, since I do believe that art, it's a continuum, has never ceased to be from the cave painting, paintings on the caves, until today. It's a continuum.